Let's be honest with ourselves. Most of us mostly think about ourselves. The most important person in the world for most of us is ourselves, isn't it? If someone is laughing, we're thinking that they are laughing about us. If someone looks at us in a strange way and starts talking with their friends, we think that they're thinking about us. And when our hair are a little bit out of place, we think that everyone will notice it and think about us and laugh about us. When we look at a group photo, who is the person that we look at first? It's us. And then there are the few exceptions to the rule. The ones who know that everyone around them is just like them, that everyone wants to feel important, that everyone is their most important person, that everyone around them is much more focused on themselves than on everyone else. And so they use this knowledge in a good way and give to others what they would like to have. And therefore they have many more friends. They are much better with people and everyone likes them. And now imagine this scene. You're maybe 20, 30, with your friends at a bar, talking about a specific subject. And there are some kids around, but you don't really care. Then you say something that you heard in the internet, that you think that will make you look smart in front of your friends. You say it and then one of those kids comes and tells you that you're wrong. And tells you why and exposes you in front of all your friends. What a shame. Now imagine that kid was me. I was actually so focused on myself that no one really wanted to play with me. When I was in my Fortnite phase, playing Fortnite and with my friends in the group chat, no one really wanted to play with me. And with time I started to watch some YouTube videos about social skills and read some books like the How to Win Friends and Influence People. And it became clear to me that no one wanted to play with me because I pretty much focused only on myself. I didn't care about other people's feelings and on other people's egos, and I just went around, made jokes about them, always laughed at them and insulted and made them feel bad. And I wondered why no one wanted to play with me. And so for most of us, our ego, even though we don't like to think about it, but let's be honest with ourselves, our ego is our most important thing. And it is for 99% of people around you. For 99% of people around you, their ego is also their most important thing. And so if you go around life not caring about other people's egos and insulting them and hurting their ego and not giving them importance and wanting to get the importance on us, then it's obvious that no one will want to be our friends. And so the golden rule to master social situation is to treat others as you would like to be treated, is to give to others what you would like to get, to switch your focus from yourself, from getting what you would like, which is to feel important, to feel accepted, to be praised and all those things. Switching your attention from wanting to get that to giving that same thing. And so we have seen that the people who are able to do that, the people who switch their attention from themselves to others, they become the people that everyone wants to be around. But why is that? That is because, like we have seen, everyone around you, just like you, wants to feel important. And so if you become the person who is able to satisfy that desire of importance, people will like you. And so how do we do that? There are many different things to keep in mind, but the first and the most important actionable step I can give you in this video is the following one. For the next months, go and read every single day one chapter of the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. So buy yourself the book or download it, and I will put a link in the description down below so you don't even have to search for it. And every single day, read one chapter, really try to understand the key principle and try to use it throughout the day. And you will see that in just a few months, just like magic, you will become that popular guy that you looked up to. And so when it comes to the general things to keep in mind when dealing with people, the first one is to never, ever, ever criticize. And that is because of three main reasons. The first one is that you would have probably done the same thing in the same situation. Let's take it to an extreme. If I had been born in Hitler's body, with Hitler's mind, and had went through his exact same life experiences, I would probably have done the same choices. And so why criticizing someone for doing something that you would have done the same thing in the same situation? The second reason why criticizing makes no sense is that people will not accept your critique. Most people will try to defend their point instead of thinking objectively about it, trying really to understand and to get to the truth and to improve. Most people will actually do the opposite. They will try to defend their errors. Even if they know that it was a mistake, they will try to defend it. And we are not better. We have done the same thing many times in our lives. So critique will not change the other person's mind, and the person will actually become more convinced of the idea she actually had. And the third point, because criticizing makes no sense, is that by criticizing, you will actually hurt the other person's ego, and no one likes that. And therefore, the person will start to resent you. Even though you may have wanted to give a good advice, the next time that you will give that person an advice, she will be already in a bad mood against you and will therefore be not as ready to accept your advice as she probably would have if you didn't criticize her in the first place. So now that we have understood that criticizing makes no sense, the second thing that we should want to do is to ask ourselves what we actually want. So what do we want? What do me and you want? We want to feel important, right? We want others to admire us. And so why not following the golden rule to others what you would like to have? And here I'm not talking about cheap flattery when you see something and you have a really nice dress even though you think that it's horrible. No, here I'm talking about true genuine praise, sincere and genuine appreciation. So as an actionable step, every time that you're with people, try to really see what you like about that person. What is a thing that you really admire? It may be their looks, it may be their smile, it may be the way they talk, it may be something else. Just say it. Just say it in a sincere way. And that's it. You don't need to be there saying things that you don't think, because no one wants cheap flattery. But everyone wants real appreciation. And so you want to make the other person feel important. And you do that by remembering other people's name, by giving sincere appreciation, by listening to the other person, by smiling and showing that you like that person, and by being interested in the other person. So there are many things to keep in mind, but just remember to give to the other person the same thing as you would like to get, and you will see what a difference that makes. And then the last technique or thing to keep in mind that I will teach you in this video is a very simple thing to make other people do what you would like them to do. And now this may sound like a very devilish, evil thing, making people do, influencing people to do what you would like them to do, but we're actually doing that every day. When you ask someone to do you a favor, or to bring you a cup of coffee, or to just pass you that thing, so why not doing it the smart way around? And so when it comes to being asked something, how would we want others to behave with us? The first thing is surely that we don't want to be ordered around. We don't want to be said, do that, get me that. We want to think that we had a choice. Observe this thing on you. Do you like it more when someone, but I'm sure you already know the answer, when someone tells you, would you be so gentle to pass me the bottle? Or do you prefer someone telling you, give me my bottle right now? And so we want to make suggestions. And the second thing is to try to understand the other person and to try to really put yourself in their shoes and ask yourself, why would that person want to do it? So you want to make it as much as possible a win-win, because people will do some favors to you because they think that you will give them a favor back. But if you can actually make it a win-win situation, then people will be happy to do what you suggest them to do. And so even though everyone around us is concentrated on themselves, me too, bro, and you probably too, we should want to become the person who gives to others what we would like to receive, which is importance, which is to feel appreciated, accepted, listened to, loved. And by becoming the person that satisfies the desire of everyone, because it's one of our greatest desires, they want to feel important, we will see that we will get the exact same thing that we give, because we always get what we give. That is the main takeaway of this video. And so if you want to get what you want to get, just give what you want to get. It's as simple as that. And if you're the kind of person who wants to live a happier, a more natural, purposeful and full life, then subscribe to this channel, because I will give you all my knowledge, everything I learned on that path. And so this is not just a YouTube channel, bro. No. This is a movement of people who want to live that way. And if you want to live that way too, consider subscribing. You see what I've done? I didn't tell you what to do. I suggested it to you. And as always, remember that today could be our last day, bro. We could die here and now. So why not living it like it? Why not living our day to our fullest, enjoying it to 100%, being who we want to be and doing what we want to do? Wish you all the best and see you in the next video.